Oh no.
Okay, so now that we're unmuted, welcome to the Sunlu T3 unboxing Q&A. I'm Mike King and this is Amanda.
Hey guys.
We're going to be doing a live Q&A on this also, so if you guys have any questions as we go along. I actually have one difficulty. Hold on one second. Helps to mute all of the devices in the place. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. We're running a little bit behind. My apologies for that. As usual, I'm never 100% prepared for these. If we have any questions off break, cooling sucks, please help to improve it. If it does have a Mark 8 hot end, then the Unity shroud should already fit it. We'll find that out as soon as we get this thing unboxed. Excited to see where you take this machine. Haven't seen... yeah, I mean, I've heard that it's been a pretty okay experience by most people so far. Nobody's really given it like extremely positive reviews, but I don't really see that on anything. But as long as it actually works when we take it out and does it as advertised, I won't have an issue with it. But I will be offering my upgrades and support to it as much as I can, probably starting with the firmware if I can get started on it this week, ideally. No idea what orientation here. This is like the first time I've done an unboxing and I have never even peeked in the box. Alright.
Wow.
This is super nice laid out. Nicely laid out. So we get our little... Oh, it's like a baby roll.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I think it's probably 250 grams. Maybe 100. I have no idea. Let's get stuff taken out here. Start the power supply. I'm going to go on this side. I'm going to get this foam off of here. Let us go here. We're going to go ahead and transition over to Skycam so we can see what we're doing here. So you guys can see what we're playing with in the box too. So we got this spool holder, power cable, massive zip tie, good lord, and the user manual. A little bag of tools, USB cable, blah blah blah. Another part of our spool holder. Oh, okay. That is a pretty beefy zip tie they've packed this with. Nice to see some...
Hey, it's gotta be secure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, realistically, I think that's one of the biggest faults. Give me a second. I think it's one of the biggest faults with a lot of these printers is that they are coming from like halfway around the freaking planet. So the fact that they can survive that and get to your door is fantastic. That sounded horrible. I'll try to do that a little less violently. And not punch the cameras up. Oh lord, I didn't even plug the power in. Look at me go. Okay. Recenter this really quick.
You did knock it out of position.
I sure did.
Kids gave the microphone a smack.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to give you guys like the 3D like cinematography experience where I like punch the screen and it like comes through, and I forgot I don't have a 3D camera though. So, all right. I feel like this could have come out with the zip ties, and just I'm just gonna try to take this whole thing out. Alright, so yeah, if you're taking this out, I'd probably leave the zip ties on and just take the whole thing out. And then cut it off when you get it on the table. Yeesh.
That was very neatly packed.
That is extremely neatly packed. Change the camera angle here and let you guys get an idea here of what we're looking at. So really compact. I would say that this is like about when you did your Ender. It was like this size, but literally when you see how disgustingly fast this is going to go together, you're going to cry that you had an Ender as your first printer, because it is literally...
I was going to say...
Like, I mean, it's cheap for the Ender. If you pay full price for it, it's like $200, $180 or something like that. This is $279. Yeah. And on top of that, like, there's features about this guy. By the way, I printed out some features. So while I do a little bit of the pre-setup here. I'm going to have Amanda rattle off its basic. It's a basic feature list off of their website, and then this is some of the other sort of marketing features. Biggest things being like the extruder, the auto bed leveling, the silent motherboard clock. Basically, it's all cool stuff.
Okay, so this is all of just the stock printer itself. All of its fancy features.
Yes, this is everything that it comes with, like from the factory we're about to set up.
Alright.
Out of curiosity, is the stream choppy at all? Because like it's hella choppy on my end. Just let me know if it is. I'll see if I can do something about that. Let's see if we get here. So we have a small issue with some SD card format and just formatting formatting compatibility. I'll take a look into that, but that should be something that should be pretty easily resolved in the future. And yeah, dude, I think my first printer was a Creality CR10S. And it was like basically not that bad to put together. It was a little bit more than work than the Sunlu, but yeah, the Sunlu spoiled me first, for sure. And yeah, there was the pre-order for 170. That was a pretty good deal for sure.
Oh, that's not good. We are lagging.
Okay, so in that case, give me 1 second. I'm going to fix this issue. Give me 1 minute as we return from technical difficulties. Alrighty, figured it out. There was a cat in the stream, and it was ruining everything for everybody. Okay, that looks a lot more, a lot more better.
That's
okay,
clean.
so we got some parts baggies. Let's go ahead and change this back to Skycam now that we're back into fixed life. Oops. They teach you how to manage multi-camera. I mean, you know how. I was like, it's not the hardest thing in the world. You got this. Sorry, I'm going to realign the camera here. I had to change the data rate settings a little tiny bit on this guy just to get us where we needed to be. So I'm going to let her rattle off the features of the printer off the product page and some of its attractions.
This one's first?
That one first. Yeah.
Alrighty. So the type of printing technology, printing size, number of nozzles. Oh, you want me to go that way?
Yes,
okay.
I didn't. I like copy and pasted off the site.
Guys. The type of printing technology is FDM. The printing size 220 by 220 by 250 mm. Number of nozzles is a single nozzle. Nozzle specifications is 0.4 mm, compatible with between that and 0.8 mm.
That's millimeters, by the way.
Yes. Thank you. Printing speed is anywhere between 20 and 250 mm's a second. The suggested filament types are 1.75 mm's PLA, PLA plus, carbon fiber, ABS, low temp, PETG, HIPS, wood, PCL, and TPU. Your maximum print temperature is going to be 260 degrees Celsius. What are you laughing at?
I just want to point out really quick on the video. They put foam here on this switch here. I think, like, there was a point in time when they used to ship the S8 printer, the big one, like, with a spare end stop switch, because this would break, like, every single time they would ship one out. So now they've, like, yeah, no, we're taping this, we're foaming it, no, we're no more of this. We're done with this. So yeah, A+ for your packaging upgrade, something you definitely listened to your community on this one.
Yay.
As you were, sorry.
No. Your bed temperature can go to 100 degrees Celsius. Your slicing software is going to be with Cura. The Cura software input model file format is STL, OBJ, and AMF. Your Cura output model file format is going to be in G-code. The supported printing method is TF card and PC. Power specifications, it's 115 volts out of 230 volts. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. AC, and then 50 out of 60 hertz. Your machine size is 440 by 400 by 470 mm. Your printer net weight is 7.25 kgs. The printer and parts net weight is a total of 8.65 kgs. Your gross weight is at 10.3 kgs. Your package size comes between 530 by 490 by 270 mm. In one piece.
Don't worry, it's one page, I promise.
Okay, great. Psych, I'm just kidding. No, that's really good stuff. You want me to go ahead and read off this beautiful... Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't set it for fast or quality print. That was set for...
That's okay. So we have this fancy little list of features here.
If you want a high quality version of that, that's pulled directly from the Amazon listing.
Yeah. So there is self-developed clog detection. It pauses printing and returns to standby when a clogged nozzle is detected. After unclogging the nozzle, continue the printing process to complete the model printing and avoid failures caused by nozzle clogging. It has a full, full silent printing noise lower than 45 dBs. Equipped with 32-bit high-performance silent motherboard and XYZE axis silent driver, printing noise as low as 45 decibels. Auto-leveling 16 detection points. You have accurate software and hardware compensation, quick leveling in one key place, saving debugging time before printing. You can resume printing after power failure or filament outage. Built-in power failure detection module and memory module. Real-time tracking of printing process. In the event of unexpected situations such as sudden power failure or material outage, you can record the printing status of model in real time and continue the printing process. We have someone trying to break in upstairs.
We do. Roommate's cat's just going crazy up there. So self-developed clog detection is the equivalent of the BTT clog detection, where it runs an encoder wheel over the filament. So if the filament stops, then it'll detect that it hasn't necessarily broken the filament, but it has a clog. So it'll go and it'll try to self-correct that clog for it. Before she goes on, I guess we're going to check in on chat, see how that's going, because, oh, Lord, okay.
Let's see here. Brody says he's been running a T3 for several weeks. It's been a solid performer. Mike Carfey says power supply set to 230 for tuning.
I will check on that, because that's definitely something that a lot of newbies to the hobby don't check on, and is something that was notorious for just murdering printers back in the day. So let's see what we got. Okay, so not only is it on 230, but it actually has a warning label sticker here that makes it very annoying to pop. So thanks for that, guys. I appreciate that. Okay, just stickers coming off. Got it. Check.
S3 Sebastian says by default they set it to 230 volts all the time so no one blows it up. If you plug it in at 110 it just doesn't work, but it doesn't damage anything.
That would be 100% correct. The only time that I've seen, what's hilarious is not only will the printer like turn on, but you can actually go to print with it. It's just normally it'll like power cycle when it goes to heat up, because it starts pulling a lot of power through the board at the wrong voltage, and it's just, it goes out, or freaks out and goes into protection. But there was a point in time when the S8 was shipped with a power supply that literally just said on the top with like a big white sticker, LED power supply. Like no other information whatsoever, and that was when we were having issues with like electrical problems, I believe, because that was a pretty ferocious problem there to have. So I'm really liking the design of this printer over the other printers that I have that are roughly this size.
It's actually really nice.
Like it's more stout than the Ender, because it's got the 20 by 20 rails instead of just the 20 by 10s. It's got a nice 20 by 10 for the center rail. I'll bring out an Ender once we get this thing like printing, and we'll do like a quick side by side. But let's just continue to get this guy together. Got the power. I would like to say I have one complaint so far about this entire build process. I wish that the bags that had like 1 through 5 on it were like corresponded to the steps. Like I wish that like I don't know, like the taking it out of the box and raising the Z weren't a step, and then like the steps where you need like tools and screws and stuff would just be step 1 through 5 or whatever. But yeah, because I pulled out step 1 and it was like these screws. I was like, that's not gonna fit through that. Okay, I was like, oh, it's not step 1, it's just bag 1. Got it. Okay, check. So yeah, if you want to, you can kind of cliff note it for the most part. Just if you just want to read over that, you don't have to go into the super specifics, because it's going to burn a lot of time.
Okay, look, you printed this out. I'm just following your orders.
Look, the printer did most of the work, so I'm not going to really feel all that hurt about it.
Alrighty, so you have your metal double gear extruder, your X-axis, Y-axis belt adjuster, your magnetic build plate. Easy to assemble, it's easy to use. It can be assembled in literally 3 simple steps. We'll see that. Okay, so like honestly,
here. That's like, to be honest, it says step 6 on the manual, and I haven't flipped it over yet. Yeah, we go to step 12. I don't know, that's a bold claim to make.
All right, Amazon.
I'm just kidding. It's Sunlu. It's Sunlu. Come on.
Okay,
it's the company. I mean, if you want to throw Amazon on the bus, I'm not gonna stop you, because like.
Look, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, and then small body, big power. The full body metal frame makes it really stable. It makes the base more accurate as well. Very, very exciting.
This is just the actual like website posting in case there was anything. I would like to point out that T3 officially stands for Terminator 3, which, to be honest, might be like the worst of the movies, but hopefully is like the best of the entry or level size printers. I say worst of the movies because I think I stopped at like the third Terminator movie, and I was like, yeah, we're done here. Like, the rest really aren't. They're not in my head canon. I refuse to let that series get worse.
So I have a question. On here it does say that the Sunlu FDM slicing software is different. Is that different than Kira?
Yes. So, well, alright. It is, but it isn't. It's a reskinned version of Kira. It's like usually an out-of-date version of it that just comes with like that printer's profile preloaded into it. And I don't mean that in like a negative way because it is very newbie friendly versus like, yeah, let me add this custom printer with all these parameters that I don't know what the heck are. Like, sure, why not? But shouldn't be that big of a difference if you go to use the old Kira. It's like Kira 5 is Kira 5 essentially to me. Connect the power supply. Okay, we'll do this real quick. I also like that they added a little notch here on the frame for these power supply cables because I have seen way too often where they just drop it right on the sharp edge of it and just hope for the best. How's chat? What are we doing? What trouble am I in?
Let's see. Mike says he wishes the S8 had the belt tensioner system.
Yes, that's another really nice thing. Got another sticker here telling me to push the button to insert filament. Oh man, it left sticker residue. Party foul. Come on, Sunlu. Look, I'm about to get cleaning stuff out for that. We might even have to pause the stream. Put up the technical difficulty stream. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. I'll just live with it. Ugh. It's fine.
Excuse me, guys.
Ooh, you get 3 extra ABL probe insert things.
Cool.
I'm going to be interested to know which ABL probe it's using. I think they said a 3/8 touch, but these probes don't really look familiar. I don't know which person. Maybe it's newer than the ones that I'm using, but... what do we got?
Let's see. They're joking a little bit about how many steps it takes. Understandable. I was saying the same thing as I was reading it.
Look, if somebody told me take 3 steps and then turn left, I'll be at my destination, and it was freaking 12, I would be really upset with that person. I'm just saying. He would be really wrong with their directions.
It's false advertising.
It's not false advertising. It's just,
It's close.
It's, you build the thing, you put that on, and then you put this on. That's 3 easy steps. They're not lying, they're just wrong. Alright, is this... Oh, it's got screw holes and everything. No more T-nuts for putting this on? Wow, okay. That's so nice of you guys. Okay. That's actually a pretty big +1 in my book on that.
Brian asks, what is the difference on their downloaded Cura versus Ultimaker's current version? He just upgraded to 5.1.
I don't know 100% what their slicer for this is. I haven't downloaded it yet. I don't think we're going to have time to cover that today, but maybe I can cover that in a future video. I will say that I prefer to run the latest version of Cura and then just kind of, import whatever settings I can from there. And...
Mike says...
Oh, good lord.
Arachne engine is 5.x, and then S3 Sebastian says the download version is 4.13. The one on the SD card is 15.04.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I would definitely download the latest version of Kira. Again, it's more for a newbie thing. Imagine you didn't know what a 3D printer was, and you got one for like a gift from your uncle or something, and you just so happen to be like 8 years old. Ooh. Like, nobody's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I got a 3D printer for a gift. I know what to go get. You're gonna go download the software, and it's at least gonna point you in the right direction. It's gonna like boot with the Ultimaker like logo, at least I think, somewhere, or at least have a name, and that'll kind of get you going in the right direction. It'll get you printing until you kind of like find your own way. Yeah, magnetic build plate.
No, I was just looking at the texture.
Oh.
I think it's kind of pretty.
Yeah, it's
The way
like I would
it's
say it's similar to the Enders in terms of the stock Ender build plate, texture wise. But I do like that it's got the
Well, that's what I was.
the
looking
grid
at.
and everything on it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're built. We're good to go. Is there anything? Whatever that. Okay. Oh wow, I don't know how this ends up every time, but like we're back on time. All right. All right. Before we start to print and power it up and everything, a couple people were asking questions about it, like what LCD it had, what board it has. I haven't ripped it out yet. Don't worry. I'm just investigate getting into this thing. I think it's all just these Phillips head screws on the bottom.
Carlos is saying fast print is on by default. Run a bench like that and see how it goes.
I'm gonna run it at like the fastest speed. I really don't care. Whatever it takes.
And Mike says in the Ender video we had just finished unpacking by now.
Yeah, shots fired for real.
That's fine.
If you could ask the chat where the heck my screwdriver went.
Chat, Mike wants to know where his screwdriver is. I am
Whoever said all
really,
the futon was right.
really sorry if I butcher your name. Rainson asks, or says, fire up the Dremel.
Come on, man. Let me power it up before I cut into it first. I swear, one day I'll be like, yeah, here's this brand new printer. I'm not going to plug it in until I have firmware for it and like mods and everything. I'm not even going to use it stock. I don't even want to see what the boot screen looks like. So bear with me. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the hand cam here in a second. And you can just unplug it. Yeah. There's a mouse there. By the way. Yeah, I can't with that touchpad junk. Let me turn this way because the light will be better. So just come around this side with me, and then
I'm confused.
So come over here with this,
Oh, okay.
and then we'll do it from this side. Just because the lighting's like way better.
Okay.
I'll switch it. Just come over. Okay. Just in time. Last screw. Oh, no, I lied. There's one more screw. Alright. I got it. It was critical, but I got it. Alright, so we have what looks to be quite possibly the same LCD as the S8, more or less. It's the same format, the 12864, and it's the version 1, so I literally think that this is the same LCD as the Sun. Don't I have like 9 of these LCDs sitting right over here somewhere?
Did a little display in there for you?
It's not exactly the same, for sure. So, that's our orientation here, this way. So the LCD connector is in a different place. Oh wow, that's really nice. They give you a pinout right on the screen. Can we?
Get a close up here.
Yeah. I don't know if manual focus is on, but we're gonna find out.
I don't think so.
Because I gotta do it this way. Back. And then.
There we go.
So yeah, they give you a pinout right on the board. So extra dope. Very happy about that. Okay, so board-wise, it looks like I don't really know, to be honest. This definitely looks like a more customized board than what they've been running in the past. Before, it's been like essentially like a knockoff MKS board. But yeah, this is very, very different. So shouldn't be long with the firmware for sure. It's, I mean, what do we? GD32F303, I think. Yeah, this will be fun. We'll figure this out, guys. Anyway, if we have any questions about anything under the hood here, let me know and see what's good. Alright. Yeah, I agree. The motherboard cooling is a nice touch. I wish that instead of blowing it at the motherboard, like power connectors, it was like here blowing out the stuff that makes heat, but it's something. Somebody said that theirs made a horrible noise, so we'll see about that. I don't know if maybe yours was touching something, or maybe your case is like pushed in. Let me know about what your resolution was for that, in case I see it crop up somewhere. I'm definitely not putting all of these screws back in for the stream. I'm going to do like the corners. It's not because I'm lazy, it's just because I'm really lazy. So yeah, you can. Here, let me change this really quick to Sky Cam. Oh my goodness, this mouse situation. Okay, you're good. You can head back around. Thank you. Okay, that's plenty of screws. It looks dimmer over here for some reason.
Oh, I turned it down a little bit.
Oh, I was like, what happened? Like,
there was a huge glare.
the sun went down. I don't know why I impact a power cable like I don't have 12 over here. Okay, give me this. Right there. Nope, it's right there. Okie dokie. So we're going to give this the standard printer out of the box check of rollers and everything. Oh wow, they put the eccentrics on the outside of this? That's fantastic.
Check those because they were loose.
Yeah. That's okay. These mine are like borderline too tight in some places. Not gonna lie. What's really annoying is that they lined up the pulley on the back motor rung. You guys are definitely not gonna be able to hear that, but it's rubbing just the tiniest bit. Okay, yeah, we'll deal with that later. Okay, that's my only complaint so far. Let's crack this shroud off somehow, some way. Screws on the back, okay. And see what's going on underneath this area before we move on to a print. Ow, I'm gonna get my whistles. Hold on. I'm so done with this nonsense. Okay. Yes, it does have a metal extruder. Not only is it metal like the S8 Pro and the S8 Plus, I think, but it is a dual metal gear, so it does save you the expense of immediately upgrading your extruder to something with higher steps. I do still prefer the BMG and its clone variants, though, but definitely a huge step in the right direction to pick up this guy over the stock extruders. Anything else interesting? Okie dokie. So, We have a ducted 4010 for the hot end with a LED that still points directly down instead of at the hot end, which is kind of sad. The 3D touch is I guess one of Sunlu's own variant, because I don't see any other branding on it, and I don't see Sunlu's brand either. Hot end looks to be the same as the S9. Also the S8 Pro, where it's basically the exact same hot end that was installed on the S8, but instead of using the 3mm outer diameter PTFE lining, they've switched to just the standard Mark 8 where it drives straight down into the nozzle. So, nothing too spectacular to see here. Takeaways from this are, yes, you can actually bolt Unity the shroud directly to this, utilize the stock LED and both stock fans, and it has a spot for the BL Touch to mount, although it's in a different spot. I think you might be able to do the Pronterface command to change the offset for the probe. I don't know if that's possible though. So if you can't, I don't know. I'll have to explore in the firmware. If you can, great. Hopefully I'll be able to get the firmware situated for it so it doesn't matter. But let's get this thing back together. And see if there's any more questions.
What is max temperature on the hot end?
I think she said 260 degrees Celsius. I'm not 100% confident. However, keep in mind that even with Capricorn, you don't really want to go over 250 degrees Celsius with any PTFE lined hot end. I would recommend going all metal and whatever supporting mods you deem fit for that.
Ray says BMG and direct drive was the best change that they made on the S8.
That they made or I made? Hold on, they didn't do that on their stuff.
No.
Oh, on their printer. Yes. I was like, whoa, hold on. Sunlu's taking credit now. I'm gonna fight.
No.
I'll throw hands. All right.
And then Carlos says, check to see your hot end doesn't wiggle.
Hot end's nice and secure, but
didn't until he took the shroud off.
Yeah, I mean the roller for the hot end maybe isn't as tight as it could be. The hot end itself definitely is tight for sure. I don't think there's an issue with that, but.
Lodi asks, is there an extra cooling fan on your extruder stepper?
Yes, actually there is. Fantastic. So there's a 4010 cooling fan that blows directly on your extruder stepper. I didn't even look back here yet. But yeah, great observation for picking that up. That's a really nice addition. I feel like for some reason the extruder shouldn't be getting hot enough to require a fan, but I guess I haven't printed at 250 millimeters per second. So we're gonna find out. Let's get this filament open.
Cool. Ray's piggybacking on what he said. He said, well, with Mike's pancake DD bracket, he's not trying to take credit for anything. No smoke sent your way. Trust me. You coming up? Come on. No? Okay. This could be kitty food. You would never know. You're just gonna sit down there. Yep. Cry some more. You coming up? Okay. Meow.
These are our kitty reviews. They're terrible, awful. Don't get cats.
Well, she wants to put her input in.
Yeah? How do you like it? You like it more than the other printers you walk all over all day? Yeah, I find your little feet prints on my print beds.
Oh my goodness. You just jumping on everybody's printers.
Okay, so our loading here is through the ball bearings, and then it said push this little... Okay. One of these days, there's going to be a manufacturer that, comes up with, some sort of locking mechanism for this that doesn't involve just hard screwing it down, but... Okay, straighten out our filament here. Get this going.
Let's see. Mike says, leave it to Sunlu to build a duct inside an ugly hunk of metal. Brian says, what if not a heat sink on the extruder motor would have been enough?
Realistically, I'm not gonna lie, I've run 1mm, like I basically run Mark 8 nozzles at their flow limit like, we're talking like 280 degrees, like just full-blown hot, and still can't keep up with the flow rate required for PLA. And I don't know, I run BMGs, it's like 4 times the steps so much. Well, like, I think it's like 140 steps for this versus 412 for the BMG. It's like that motor was cooking, but like it never got hot. Not like burn me hot. I don't know, I tuned my VREFs.
Carlos says the extruder motor gets really hot.
I believe it. I mean, honestly, most 3D printer companies, I feel like they compensate by people's inabilities to like really know what a clog is and like that nonsense by just really overpowering the VREF sometimes to help with like, you know, skip steps and missed extrusions and stuff, and really just like force its way through. I'm not particularly a fan, but
Brian says check the stock PTFE. His had a hitch in it.
I will do that later. What time is it?
It is 10:42.
Yeah, it's already 10:42. So yeah, we need to get this prank going. I need to find this SD card. Excellent. So we can switch this to... Maybe we can go back to our front camera. I think we're okay. Alright. SD card upside down right on the front. Nice. Makes sense. So we're going to... Should I, like... Oh, they put 2 bed knobs on the bottom of the bed to lock it in place. That's cute. Well, I'm not even going to try to level the bed because they don't want me to. I'm just going to hit print and see what happens. Like, I'm... Hold on. Do we have baby stepping? Do we have a shortcut for it? Okay, we don't have double tap baby stepping. Z offset. Oh god, no, it's going to do things? Negative 2.07 is its current. Not so bad, honestly, for the probe speed.
It's so cute.
What do you mean it's cute?
The probe is cute. It just says little...
Okay, that's like really a little much there, bud. Okay, so in my case, my nozzle was a little bit too close to the bed. I didn't want to do that, but here we are. Okay, we're going to store settings. It's going to screech at me angrily.
Yelling at you very aggressively.
Yes, it is. And you know what? I'm not even going to use hairspray. Yeah, I said it. Wait, does this not have a pre-sliced file? Hold on. BRB. Dude, don't just say no. I swear. Okay.
Got more than one, actually.
Okay, BRB.
Brody said the SD card had sample files in STL, but
it?
not sliced. Yes.
What the frick? Okay, bin sheet is. You said it was 220 by 220?
I believe so, yes. so many papers. Yes, that's correct.
Thank you.
You're okay. Just want to thank you guys for sticking around. It is pretty late. We're not going to have all of our live streams this late, but we really appreciate you guys that have checked in and stayed in for quite some time tonight. Did you know last time we did a giveaway? Tonight we're not going to be doing one. But what'd you say?
9 viewers?
Yeah, 7 now.
12 viewers by 11 o'clock. I'll give away a 3D Touch version 3.2.
You said a 3D Touch version 3.2. Okay. So that Mike says he'll do a giveaway for if there will be 12 of you that stick around by 11 o'clock. It's about 12 minutes. Not too much time, but if you guys can invite some friends in that you know might want to take part in this giveaway, then feel free to send some links. Spoke way too soon on that, sorry. In the world of waiting for Mike to do things.
Everybody listens to like that. Man, you're 250 for the intensity. Ask them if I should do 250 for all the parameters or not. That's the thing I should do.
Mike wants to know if he should do 250 for all his parameters.
Print speed parameters. Walls, infill.
Print speed, walls, infill, etc. Carlos says yes, yes, yes.
like out of like the challenge or like out of direction?
I think he's challenging you.
Am I putting this on 250 and then putting it on fast and like the printer's gonna multiply? Because that's my board here.
Yeah, I don't know on that one. He said yes, he's challenging you. Mike says that was like asking crackheads if they want a rock.
Yeah, for these guys. Yeah.
Sir, do you have your own chat, or should I keep reading for you?
I don't want to talk about it. Am I allowed to do a 0.32 slice height or layer height? Fuck it, we're doing that.
Just go for it. You have me over here dancing for entertainment.
Okay. I guess I could have at least preheated the printer the entire time I was walking away, but 3D Vinci it is. Okay, right. So do I need to? Was it under tune? Speed? No. Somebody guide me through this. Fast print on. Is there like fast print on or like max or something, or is it just on or off? Okay, dope. So super speed on. I guess we'll see what that does to a 60 millimeter per second print slice thing. While this is here, I'm gonna go grab an ender.
Put that thing right in front of my head.
Where's my ender?
I have no idea where yours is.
There it is. Okay. So, oh wait, the ender is 20 by 20. Man, nobody called me out on that. Somebody could have been like, man, you're so wrong. I would have been like, I would have taken a bet on that too. Like, yeah, put 20 bucks up on PayPal right now. I lost. I'm sorry. There's your 20 bucks. My bet. Okay.
Yeah, Dusty.
I know, I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about it. Alright, anyway. Don't mind the BL touch mount on this, or the CR touch mount on this. This is all just firmware stuff. Anyway, so similarities. Oh, it actually uses a 20 by 20 for the carriage too. I guess that, I mean, it is what it is. The 20 by 10 is fine for the bed plate, but at this price, I really can't complain on these, like either one of these.
No.
I would have hoped that Sunlu would have put the power supply under the bed and ran dual Z on this, but it's understandable why they didn't at this price point. If you consider that, like the Odin, for example, I think normally sells at like 3 something, like 349.
You reading?
Yeah. Yeah, the Ender 3 Pro is like the Micro Center special. I have a handful of these guys right now. That's the one that's 235 by 235. And then has the 20 by 20. And then, yeah, I think the Ender 3 is the one that has the 20 by 10. I don't know. I see a lot of debate if like a single bed rail is better than a dual bed rail, but that was actually a fairly reasonably fast warm-up in that.
Yeah, it was. Is that green?
Yeah, it's the test filament that they used at the factory. One thing that I will say that I hate for sure is I hate that they use a 4x4 grid. It should be a 5x5 or a 3x3. And the reason why, and it sounds really annoying to be picky about this, the nozzle did, man. That's what happens when the nozzle's too close to the bed. It'll.
Aww.
Kiss it. So, anyways, look, it's not going to probe the center because it's doing a square around the center basically because it's going to probe here, 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 but not in the center.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but like, you print in the center though. If you're printing something small, it's going to be in that square.
Yeah.
Dingers too. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. To be honest, you put like 2-3 prints down on it, you're not going to notice it. But still, if I didn't do the Z offset adjustment, this thing probably would have just like scraped the crap out of the bed here in a second, which would have not been great.
Yeah.
Good luck, I guess. Oh, it's gotta build the mesh first. Oh no, my G28's gonna trigger another probe. Alright, so Apparently, don't put another G28 or put a G28 in your starting G code because it will trigger it to just probe and build another mesh. So here we are. This has been mesh building. Hope everybody's learned something important today. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the brackets are a little bit nicer on the Sunlu, a little bit beefier, a little bit less expense saved.
Yeah.
I feel like the motors are definitely full sized on the Sunlu, except for maybe the Z. Yeah. X, Y, and extruder are all full size motors. Oh, wait, is Y smaller? Or X smaller, rather? Oh lord. Okay, well, giddy up then.
Oh, alrighty. Skirting.
Okay, can we relax a tiny bit here?
It is going ham.
Yo, this thing needs to chill out. Okay. Alright, so this is definitely booking it right now.
Look at it go. That's awesome.
Definitely like the non-floating screen. I hate printers that have a floating screen. Like this is like some janky throwback stuff to back when we weren't sure what screens were working with printers and we changed them out like every week and it was like, oh yeah, this screen works, and then we never changed them again. And then like, yeah, okay.
Man.
Are you good? Chill out.
It is going in.
So I think I set the flow rate a little bit high on this. I think I set it at like 102% because I wasn't sure if it would start under. Yo, this thing
shaking the whole table.
needs to chill out here. I'm gonna like lean into this. But yeah, so I did a 102% flow rate. So I'm assuming it probably bumps up its own flow rates in the settings when you change it over. This is a 34-minute benchy on the slice, so I guess we'll see what happens here. Power supply fan finally kicked on. Okay, I'm gonna turn this way in hopes that it like stops like murdering the table as much. But yeah, any other questions here? Anybody have anything else they want to see? So yeah, I preemptively set the hot end temperature at 205 degrees Celsius. I literally don't know what they're asking for on this stuff. It doesn't. Oh yeah, 200 to 230. So I'm actually running it a little low, apparently. And yeah, that's showing a little bit in the infill. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick the temps up a little tiny bit more. We're gonna go ahead and take that up to 220. Right? 220. Yeah, 225. I didn't even check, but yeah, they used to ship PLA. This is probably their PLA Pro or their PLA Plus, or no, it just says PLA. I don't know. Whatever. That's some high temp PLA. Josh, you're literally the worst person I've ever met in my entire life.
Man, don't hurt his feelings too bad. Come on now.
He said he was gonna be here. How are we looking? We looking better? Anything coming around? Oh wow, this is a this is gonna be a rough benchy.
Yeah.
This was already on my fast Bowden profile, which was already set to be very rough anyway. But if it can make this thing, I'd be very, very, very happy.
It's struggling in there.
It's 0.32 layer height at like breakneck speed essentially here.
Yeah.
I made eye contact when I said that. That's how you know it's serious. Josh, you need to send me a PM after this stream, okay, sir? I need to have a word with you. But yeah, so if we can try to get the stream numbers up, let me go put it on camera so nobody thinks I'm like bluffing. Okay, so I brought 2 so I can show you what they are, and I can show you that I still have one sealed in the box. This is going to be wrought with glare, I'm sure.
Oh.
Well, that's why I angled the LED downward, you know? I don't. We'll see if that's glary or not. That's not so bad. Okay, so yeah,
terrible.
this is a authentic G-Tech 3D Touch version 3.2. Comes with the G-Tech mounting bracket and everything. Not that it's useful for you guys, but
no.
it does come with a 1 meter cable and a small cable. I'm going to be working on getting a 2 meter cable for the S8 and other large format printers. Yay! Yeah, just make Josh a mod and make Mike Parfy a mod too.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'll leave this out.
Here you go, guys.
So yeah, if we get that up to 12,
oh my God,
12 viewers.
Really shaking the table.
Yeah, it's going ham right now. It's okay. I'll give away a 3D touch. And yeah, I mean honestly, it's I don't know if I would go as far as saying that. It's mildly attractive enough to garner some of that attention, I guess.
No, you can't lie. It is a pretty hot printer. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, it didn't give me the option.
I only get one moderator? Wow, Mike, you gotta claim that crap, man. You could have been that, like, from the start. You always were, like, the first dude in. That was, like, your spot. Josh just came in. Last, like, 3 minutes of the stream. Hey, man, you gonna give me mod? Yeah, sure.
Oh, come on. He's got it, too. Look.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. It's okay. Never mind. It's okay.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Sexy printers?
Sure.
So you guys know how you feel after, like, a really, really long night of drinking? That's, like, what this benchy is gonna look like.
Yeah.
But, like, hey, you know, should have given me this pre-sliced file.
What can you do?
So I will notice that I'm getting a little bit of blobbing, probably because the retraction speed needs to be upped. This fan is like almost nothing.
Mike's sexy printer room is like a very scary place to be. You don't want to be in his sexy printer room.
Okay, so you remember how awful... I'm not even gonna go there, never mind. I will eventually like to monetize this channel, and I don't want to look back 5 years from now and get a copy, or not a copy, like an infringement strike or some sort of infraction strike because of this video. You guys are about to just trap me to say something. I mean, it's kind of doing the infill still. I would maybe say if you're going to run it fast print, maybe increase your infill flow rate to like 105% or something.
Let's try it. So, what are we doing for our giveaway tonight?
This guy. So if
No,
same
like-
same thing. We're gonna do like a. I guess we could just do the way the benchy.
Okay. In the meantime, I will find our scale.
Was it in here? Oh, it's on my desk, I think. Nothing's chained to walls. It's just a lot of metal racks and zip ties. If that's your thing instead of whips and chains. And to let everybody know in chat, Unity will fit this printer already, so will the F5 V2. The only thing you're going to have to figure out is getting the probe offset changed on the XY until my firmware comes along for that.
Dang, I'm like right in the fan right there. It's not happening.
Any other questions? Any other sort of information you'd like to know about this printer or anything else, let me know. I don't think... I'm pretty sure the hot end plate is like way different. I'm going to have to make an entirely different direct drive for this. I'm going to skip the stock style extruder. Obviously, and just go for the DMG and the BMG, but I'll be creating a direct drive for another pair. Are you happy? Every printer that the light in this basement touches will come with a pair of those. So anyways, I'm going to get a DMG and a BMG direct drive for this printer setup, as well as getting the BMG V6 that I've been promising for the S8 series for so long. So I'm going to be getting the V6 BMG set up for the S8, this guy, and then also the S9. The S9 will actually be here on Monday too. So maybe potentially like a Tuesday, Wednesday live stream for the S9. We'll see what's good with that. And yeah, BMG Pancake Direct Drive, as usual, you'll be able to use either the stock extruder motor, and I'll probably integrate the fan mount into both of them. I'll probably integrate this fan into like all of the direct drives some way or another, just for it. But it looks like we've hit our 12 viewers, so look, if we hold this for like a little bit here, I will absolutely have no qualms about giving this away. I do think that I'm going to butcher this even more and increase the speed to like 125 on the LCD. Yeah, let's just go 150. I don't know. We're gonna find out like what their firmware limitations are on the speed. Basically, we're just gonna max this thing out. But we're giving away, to those of you that are just joining us and or weren't paying attention before, a brand new G-Tech 3D Touch version 3.2 ABL Pro. This comes with the 1 meter cable and the short cable, so this is everything that you need to install it on an Odin with doing soldering or the pinning technique. This is pretty much my go-to touch probe. I actually just bought a 10-pack of them. That's why I'm willing to give one away, because I have a little bit of a surplus. So yeah, we're going to be giving that away on the weight of the Benchy. As usual, we're going to be doing the Price is Right rules. The one closest without going over wins. We're going to be going to the 10th this time, only the 10th of a gram, unless there's a tie somehow, but basically we're going 10th of a gram. So you can get your guesses in, 300.9 grams if you want. Please don't say that. Oh, is it struggling now? Oh, it's struggling now. Yeah, that infill is not infilling anymore, I will say that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the flow rate tuned up here a little bit because we are absolutely like crying on speed here. We kick that flow up to 105.
Yeah, she's struggling.
Sebastian, I would say US. I'm gonna say kind of US only. If you're from a place where like I can maybe like ship one of these reasonably cheap to you, possibly. US Puerto Rico like is also included in that because it's same price for USPS. I just
We'll
get
figure it out.
look, dude. I'll just like I'll straight up just like if you win, I'll PayPal you like $15 to cover the cost of you buying one and getting it shipped to you. It'll be cheaper than me like overseas shipping you one. It's just I open to anybody. I don't care. Just have a way for me to send you money if you're not in the U.S. Whatever. We'll call it a day. I'll be happy with that.
Ooh, we're getting there.
Ooh, it's trying. I would like to say that we are 20 minutes into this print, and it looks like we're roughly at the halfway point. No, we're past halfway.
Yeah.
The screen says like halfway, but it's definitely like not halfway. Wow.
Sir.
Got your cooties all over it. Did you get your cooties on this
That
too?
was my Coca-Cola anyway. And Coca-Cola's have my name on them.
It says recycle, not trash.
Oh, wow. Coming at me hard, man. That's crazy.
Original, yes, was 34 minutes slice. Correct.
He's got beef.
It's okay. She's gonna get to roasting me in the next video. It's fine.
That looks rough.
What, the Z?
No, this.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about its flaws. We talk about the fact it's working, okay? This is how reviews work. Look, this thing, I'm not gonna lie, I would desperately say that I have to do a significant amount of work to most printers to get them to print, like, as reliably as this is doing. This isn't clogging, it's not complaining, it's not like, it's printing poorly, but it's also printing really fast at 0.32 millimeter layer height with, like...
Yeah.
Like, I'm guessing this profile. This is just literally like my click and go profile for Bowden printers. So it's not great. I've never printed with this PLA either.
I mean, it's working.
And yeah, Mike Carfee. Yeah, there's a valid point to that. In Marlin, there's a way to, I think, set progress for like what its estimated time is versus what its like progress is via layer height, I think, or something like that. We got 3D HP stopping in to say hey from Las Vegas. Where were you near? Out in that area?
I was in Las Vegas, in Anderson.
Just gotcha. Yeah. So she's from Vegas. You guys know what the nice weather life is about.
I'm not from there.
No, I'm sorry, not from there, but she's been there. I've never been. I'm sorry.
Making my life seem way more exciting over there. I'm from Baltimore, guys. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, we're from violent crime. That's basically just what we're from. You don't have to know anything else. My trip to 7-Eleven is like A&E's wet dream.
Calm down, sir.
He said he lives on Sunrise Mountain area. Everybody's just chiming in with where they're from and everything. I will say that I'm based out of Maryland, generally around the Baltimore, D.C. area, which covers 90% of where you'd want to be in Maryland. But you saw The Hangover. Is that no? I like to equate like my life and my lifestyle area to like The Wire because it's literally in Baltimore. So just go watch a trailer for like season 4 of The Wire or something, and like you'll get an idea of what shopping's like. So we are still going somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't even the ugliest print I've ever had. That's the best part about this.
Not at all.
Oh man, you had to settle for a Best Western? That's the roughest. I'm so sorry. How old is The Wire? 15 years? Yeah, you think it got better? I'm just... curiosity.
Oh god. Man, it's trucking.
That Z height, like hop, not hop, it's not hop. Whoa! 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 What the heck? Okay, yeah, X and Y are cooking. Extruder not so much. Why did that one get the fan? And don't even say it's the fan that's keeping it cool. I don't want to hear that. That's not how this works. 3DHP is inviting me to a hangout tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific on Twitch. If I'm around tomorrow, 110% willing to join on that. Just send me a message. Try to hook up on Facebook or something like that. YouTube messaging is pretty unreliable for me. Joshua's asking standard Mark 8 hot end, Bowden, and ABL. So no, not standard Mark 8 hot end, because it is the Sunlu Mark 8 hot end, which I do think the Sunlu hot end's heatsink is like probably better than the Creality design. It's a lot more crude looking, but I think it's probably more effective. Bowden, yes, it's a speed printer. They're trying to advertise it for its print speed mainly. It's their biggest focus is being able to just like hit print, having it go level the bed for itself, and then you're printing. And no, not the tiny 3mm PTFE lined hot end. It's the same one that's in the S8 Pro and the S9 Plus, or S9. I think that it's called the S9 Plus technically. I don't think they started just with the S9, but and yeah, it's got a 60-watt heating element instead of a 40-watt. That's the main difference between like this and a Sunlu. This and an S8, they're both Sunlu. Well, except for that one. That one's JO.
Yeah.
That was JO S8. Regular S8? S8 Plus? S8 Plus. Okay. I have like a whole stack of printers behind me we need to get to in video here.
So we're coming down to the end bit of this.
Yes, we are now printing almost the roof. We've almost closed off the 2 archways.
Yeah.
We've closed off the rear window.
And I say that so if people want to keep sticking around so they can try to get involved in the giveaway.
Yep. If you would like to...
Now is the time to watch.
Yeah, definitely stay tuned. We're coming down to the end of it. I don't know if I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to set a rule where you have to stick around, but don't make me hunt you down, because I will give up on you like really fast. So don't make it hard to find you if you win. If you want to, I think it's sliced at like 5% infill. It might be 8%, and I think I did standard lines. Oh Lord!
Yeah.
Let's make it some noises. Where are we? Oh yeah, okay. So 3DHP, yeah. My name's the same as the channel name. It's Mike King. You feel free to join the group too. I think it's a private group, but if you type in like King Lounge, it should come right up on Facebook. Dude, chill out. Good Lord, is that just the travel speed? No, that's inner wall speed? Good Lord. Oh my goodness, okay, yeah. Alright, so yeah, if you want to copy and paste your weights down one more time just so I don't have to scroll up as far, that would be fantastic. If you're just joining us and you're new to the stream right now, I'm giving away a G-Tech 3D Touch version 3.2 auto bed leveling probe. Comes with the basic mounting bracket as well as the 1 meter and short cable. I don't remember how short the short cable is, but Price is Right rules, closest without going over wins. Down to the 10th gram, so you can be blah blah dot blah grams. 10.1, 30.9, 420.6, but no 9.
It's quite small.
It's a standard size benchy. There's no scaling or anything that was done, no trickery in regards to that. This is just a really fast profile. I'm not going to go into too many details. I'll say that it's 2 walls and I think like 5 to 8% infill. It's like a very fast print. And yeah, I worried about the bed screws scraping on the bottom. I think that they did a pretty good job on this one. It looks like they're basically flush with the the screws on the bottom knobs here.
Ooh.
I can't wait to see this thing do the chimney. It's gonna have like a freaking seizure. I don't know if this profile had arc weld on, but I need to double check. So this might actually support arc weld by default. I'll double check on that at some point. But actually, I'll go do that now while this is wrapping up.
Joshua wants to know, did you adjust minimum layer time?
No, this thing's gonna be a blob.
No. He did not.
It's gonna be a blob, and I know.
It's gonna be a blob.
And no, arc weld is not enabled in this, so I cannot confirm whether or not. Oh my goodness, there it goes. Oh lord, the poor thing. Okay. So it's a benchy with a turd on top. Got it. The retraction settings are very, very important. If you slice for this, make sure you set your retraction speed very high, because that's the only reason why there's as many blobs and growth spots on this. All right. Do you want to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
I'm
Good bed adhesion.
6, 4, 7, 8, 9.
See if I can. Whoa! Not kick the entire lighting setup. That would be great. Got manual focus here.
You're a little low.
I can see.
Okay, okay. So blurry from there. Anyway, I do see we gained a couple new viewers. If you're just chiming in, we are giving away this G-Tech 3D Touch B3.2
Auto bed leveling probe.
Yes, probe here. So, give us your best estimate on weight for this little boat here.
Being sneaky. I just want to know who wins before anybody else knows who wins.
And
Oh wait, I gotta tear it first.
once again, closest without going over is gonna win.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Set up. Can we...
You struggling?
No.
I'm struggling.
I don't want to talk about it. I can't do that from there.
No. I was gonna say you can zoom in, can't you?
Sure.
Good question.
Oh, I'll do that.
No.
I mean, you can technically just,
Yeah.
Alright, you
Yeah.
win. Okay, jeez. Alright, here we go. Hope everybody can read that. Display is readable.
You
Perfect.
didn't hit transfer.
Oh.
Transition.
Yeah, sorry.
There you
There. Now it's even more readable.
go. Yay. So
Alright, here we go. Just to show people. You know, she's working. So we got 11.18. So we'll call that 11.2 on rounding.
Okay, let's see here. We
Ooh,
have-
11.4 from Kevin Breshears. I'm so bad with your last name. I'm so sorry. Hey, Kara stopped by. Hi, Kara. Thanks for stopping by. Hello. Actually, we need to get together because she's got me playing League now, and we need to get some of that taken care of. Not the fun league, the boring league, but.
So what I'm seeing here at 11.4 was definitely.
Oh, but that's that went over. Sorry.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay,
so it's got to be
11 by. Let's see.
Jerry said 11.
Where are we at?
So we got a 10, 1. Yeah.
And then I see 11.
Okay, so then I think that's where it's at. So yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
3D HP at 11 grams.
So you already sent me a friend request. I think I saw on my phone. So did I really not refocus that? Is that super dookie focused or what the heck? Why does that look so blurry?
I don't know. I guess.
Ew.
Yeah, that is really gross, isn't it?
Well, yeah. All right, Jerry. Congrats. I'll double check your message shortly after we end the stream here. We're gonna go ahead and front cam. I'm so. We're just gonna get a stream deck. I can't with this anymore. Just like, okay. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for joining us on the stream. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for joining midstream, literally whenever. I appreciate you guys. Feel free to join my group. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get some firmware up and running for this guy ASAP. I don't think it like super needs it, but maybe I'll I don't know. I'll do some figuring some stuff out. I think that's the goal. Any other questions before we go? I would never. First of all, I'd go buy a tablet to like use the Stream Deck. Before, like my phone's right there, man. I'm like using it. I can't go over there to do that with. What are you yelling at? Okay, the cat's brought a toy over, and it needs me to throw it because it plays fetch, and I guess that means the stream's over. So yeah, Jerry, congrats on the 3D Touch. I'll get that shipped over to you. Give me your shipping info. Just get in touch with me, and we'll get that sorted. Again, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate everybody who's tuned in and everybody who has participated and asked any questions. Please subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot more. I have an S8. I'm sorry, I have two S8s. Probably just going to use one of them on the channel. I have an S8, S8 Plus, and an S8 Pro. All of these are in line to be unboxed. I have a Focus laser engraver that's going to be on the way. I have a whole tiny, like, cheap children's printer thing I'm going to be doing. Lots and lots of stuff. There's going to be lots of hardware guides, the modification guides for this, the S8, S9 series, the Focus printers, the laser engraver, who knows. Yeah, so yeah, subscribe, spread the word, do whatever. I'm not going to tell you to do anything with a bell because that just sounds so wrong. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not ringing nothing of yours. You stay away from me.
No, anyway, even if you're only in here for a short amount of time, guys, we really do appreciate it. Any little bit of viewing is really, really beneficial, and we really do appreciate you guys. Thanks for stopping in.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, man. Bye.